so we're going to take a quick second to review how to upload images to Docker Hub or Quay or your Docker service provider. So with Docker Compose, because the images are named a little bit differently, it takes a bit of going over. So what you want to do is, first of all, you want to make sure that you are logged in on the command line. I know there are I'm sure there are GUIs and things to upload Docker images. I'm just used to using the command line, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. What you want to do is you want to get your Docker Compose prefix. So this is the base name of your current working directory. So in this case, this is build flask app Docker swarm. And you'll see we are in a brand new project so that then we can start to do some cool new things. Then we're going to set this Docker upload string. I use quay.io, so mine is quay.io/jero. Again, if I was using Docker Hub, it would just, and my username was this, it would, well, say my username is user, it would just be like that. Okay, so this is Quay, this is Docker Hub. All right, that's it. And then once we have that, we are going to say Docker tag. Docker tag is just the name of the image itself, or the first argument to Docker tag is the name of the image itself. And if you remember, when we run Docker Compose up, it creates and tags images as the project root, which is build flask app Docker swarm in this case, and then the name underscore the name of the service. So that's just always something to keep in mind, but you can kind of get it just as you can just get it as a variable up here. You could also just set this. I mean, you don't have to do this. It's always just going to be the project name. So then it's just build flask app Docker swarm. Yeah. So it's this. This is the Docker Compose prefix because we're sitting here in this directory. But that's how you get it in bash code. Okay, and then it's the Docker upload, and then I tend to just keep it the name of my service because that's nice and easy for me to remember. So this is why I recommend naming your services something that's kind of like real and actually reflects what you're doing. Then you can keep all your names the same, and that makes things a little bit easier. Once you've done that, of course, then you can just push it to Docker Hub or Quay or wherever you have it. You can also do what we did last time, which is to add additional tags. And then once you have those, you can also push the additional tags. One thing that's kind of handy about doing this is because Docker is, it's smart underneath the hood, it doesn't even really care about what kind of name you gave to it. So it will upload this first one first, and then the second one will just fly because it'll just be doing like checksums, or I'm not exactly sure what it does underneath the hood, but it will know, oh, okay, this image has already been uploaded just underneath a different tag, so it's just going to be a very fast process. So that's it. It's a little teensy tiny bit different because you didn't explicitly name the images when you use Docker Compose, but besides that, to upload an image that you've built from using Docker Compose is exactly the same thing. So thank you. I will see you in the next lesson when we get started on Docker Swarm.